This is Chris Kelly with your Peak Fitness sideline clam progression. Okay, the sideline clam is an exercise that's commonly used in rehab. It's a great hip rotation drill. Okay, we're going to go through a couple progressions of this exercise. Now the key to the sideline clam, okay, is that I'm moving from the hip only. And what you'll see with clients is that when they do this, they'll rock back with the hip. Okay, this is exactly what we want to avoid. So what I'm thinking about doing here is coming into this position, rolling my hip forward, and staying in this position. I cue the client to put their hand on their butt cheek, push into this area to facilitate this muscle, okay? Piss the muscle off, tell it to turn it on is what I tell them, and just move from your hip, okay? So for me, my range of motion is this, okay? Because I'm blocking my hip, I'm not allowing my pelvis to roll to the outside. If I were, I could get all the way to here, okay? But that's not necessarily what we want, okay? Another way to kind of ingrain this idea is to perform this exercise against the wall, okay? So you get the client to cue their core, push it back into the wall, move from here, and they're literally blocked from moving their pelvis. Okay, so that's a good way to learn. Okay, and again, just make sure you're pressing into this muscle. Now, if you find that when they're doing this, the client is feeling this, always ask them, where do you feel this? But if you find that they're feeling this in the inner thigh, or down the leg, or somewhere that is not desirable as opposed to here, the side of the butt cheek here, okay, what we can do is facilitate the muscle, okay? We know that pressing into that will work, but as a coach, what you can do is have the client open up and just hold. You can press down and provide some manual resistance against this as an isometric to facilitate the glute med. So I'm holding this position, and you can just have the client hold as well. I can also put some overpressure myself here and push up against it to turn this muscle on, okay? But the key is that while they're doing this, we want them to be able to feel the associated muscles. So once again, just as a demonstration, start in this position, I open up, I come back down, no movement from the pelvis, and we're looking for 2 to 3 sets of anywhere from 12 to 30 reps.